Watching. Bye. Hello, guys. So you're welcome back to class. Once again, my name is Koyu CG, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel on the Access Lab series. Today's class, we are going to continue from where we stopped, and we're going to be discussing a very vital and let me say one of the most important discussion in whenever I'm talking about database. All right, before we go, please, in case you're just joining us, you're welcome to the channel. Please make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification button, and please, you can also share this video for others to learn. All right, so once again, my name is Kobi Yesiji, and you're welcome to our Microsoft Access Lab video series. All right, so in today's class, we're going to talk about what I said that what it's one of the most fundamental things in database. If this thing does not exist in database, then let me just say our database is as yes, our database is not going to be efficient. It's not going to be efficient. Yes, that is just the truth. Because whenever we're talking about database, we mostly talk about the relational base of what the relation part of a database. That means the reason why database is very essential and it's very what um easy to use is because of what the relationship between them. So whenever we're talking about if this relationship does not exist, then our database will not be what should not be efficient. So what is that particular thing I'm talking about? I'm talking about what keys in what in Microsoft Access. All right. So first thing, if you talk about keys in what in database, you see, let me just say, if it's even if you say that what without keys, our database cannot function. Yes. Whenever we talk about database, we are talking about the relationship. You see, this relationship, it is one of the things that makes database to be very easy for us to use. So once this relationship, we are not able to build this relationship, then to use our database will be very tedious. In fact, it at that particular point, using Excel will not be better than what than database. I hope you are getting me. Now, the reason is that what keys are just like the backbone of database relationships. Keys are just like the backbone. Now, in today's class, we're going to talk about primary keys and foreign keys. Although we have a lot of keys, we have composite key, we have super key, we also have unique key, we have different keys exactly. But the most basic and the most important thing, and the one that concerns us most, is what primary keys and foreign keys. I hope you're getting me. All right, so we call it the backbone of database relationship. Why do we call it the backbone of database relationship? We are going to say that once we what dive into our class. Once again, my name is Koyi CG. You can reach out to me via this mail or via this WhatsApp number. So in case you have any question related to the topic or something similar, you can always check it or check it out together. All right. So now when we talk about key, what do we mean by key in database? Now, first thing, I don't know, I want you to recall something. There is when I was talking about the introduction part of our database, I think I made mention of something we call attributes and records. Attributes and record. Attributes and record. What do you mean by attributes? What do you mean by record? Now, our tables are going to be in form of what? Rows and columns. Rows and columns. Rows and columns. You see, that row is what we call records, while column is what we call attributes. Column is attribute, row is what records. So a key is an attribute used to identify used to identify what used to uniquely identify records in the table. Then is what that part the key is it's an attribute, a column that is used to what uniquely identify records, uniquely identify rows in a table. So you can just say a key is a column used to identify what rows in a table uniquely. I hope you're getting me. You can see I'm placing the attributes and record with what we are familiar with, which is what column and row. So a key is a column used to uniquely identify rows in a table. You get me? But whenever I talk about database, we don't call them rows and column again. We use the word attributes and records. Hope you're getting me. Now, without keys, tables would be list of data with no clear connection. Yes, without the key, it will be very hard for us to want to create any connection in database. Hope you're getting me. And I told that what one of the reason why database are very efficient is just because of one thing, which is what our ability to create what relationship. Once we're not able to create that relationship, it will be very tedious for us to want to use database. Why? Because database often contain a very large amount of data, huge amount of data. You can have up to 5 million, millions of data. Now imagine there is no connection with them, and you want to say, okay, you want to look for a particular information from different tables. Don't forget, I've explained this to us before that what just see database as like what, like let me say like a university. Okay. Now then see what your tables as what as the department you have what in each university. Or let me just say a particular compound, then you see what your table database as what as a compound, then see your table as what as different rooms that are what inside that compound. Hope you are getting me. So here it is. So we have the database. Database is like what? Is like the mother. Then the kids what? They are the children that what? That formed what? The mother. That the children that what? The table, sorry, the tables are the what? Children that formed the database. So it is inside the database that we are going to see what? A table. Hope you are getting me. So that means in a database you can have what? From 2 tables upward, 3 tables, 4 tables, 5 tables, 10 tables. I hope you're getting. But the only reason why it will be very easy for us, why we'll be able to what mix of our database efficiently is because of what this clear connection. If you are not able to create connection, forget the database will be what, let me say it will be as easy as anything. But it is not going to be easy for you to say what you want to look for what, a particular information out of let me say millions of data. It's not going to be easy for you at all. So that is why what that is one of these things. That is why you say that what the keys are what like the backbone of what of relational database. Once the connection, you are not able to build that connection, then it will be very hard for us to want to use our database. The most important key, you can say the most important keys. You know what the keys, because we still have some other keys. We have composite key, we have super key as I've said. But we are not concerned about that at this particular stage. That's why I focus on what primary key and foreign key. Now primary key ensure uniqueness within a table. You see, so in a table, primary key ensure uniqueness in a table. That means like see your primary key as like what? Like a matric number. Like as a student in a university, your matric number, no one can share what your matric number with you. Hope you're getting me. So see your primary key as a matric number. So hope you're getting me. Now I'm in a mathematics department. I have my matric number. Fine. So in mathematics table, if you check the matric number, my primary key, the primary key that will show my own name is my matric number. Hope you are getting me. So my matric number is what? Is my primary key there in the mathematics department. Hope you are getting me. Now we are not talking about foreign key now. Foreign key connects table together. What do my foreign key? Now I say that what my matric number is what? Is my what? In my biodata. My matric number is what? Is my what? My unique identifier. Now let me now say maybe in a situation where what we have another table for what? For courses and students that are offering a particular courses. Now if my matric number is not appearing on on that course what course table, please listen. I have a table for biodata which shows my information, my matric number, my name, my state, my date of birth, everything, the information are there. I hope you're getting me. Now then we have another table for what? For the course I'm offering. I told you that what in that part my biodata table, my matric number there is what it is my what my unique identifier is my primary key. So in that course table, we now have another column for what? For matric number there. The matric number there is what? Is representing my biodata. So that matric number, it's what? It is the primary key what in my biodata. Appearing on that course table will make the primary key there to become, it's going to be what acts as a foreign key there. Let me know. It's representing my information there. Okay, to make it simple, in Nigeria we have a president, right? Mr. President, we only have just one Mr. President, which would happen Mikey. Now, if Mr. President should leave Nigeria, okay, maybe there is a conference about then all the world leaders need to what attend. If Mr. President should leave Nigeria and go to that conference, Mr. President is not going to, is not what is not an indigene then, right? He's representing what Nigeria, the whole of Nigeria. So in that particular conference, Mr. President is going to be what a foreigner, yes or no? So Mr. President, in Nigeria is what is a unique identifier. He is the only one that is president in Nigeria. But Going back to what? Another country to represent Nigeria, Mr. President will become what? The foreign key there. So he's what? He's a foreigner. He's going to be a foreign key there. I hope it is clear. In Nigeria, is unique. Is what? Is the primary what? Key. The president. But going to the conference in another country is going to become a foreign tribe because he is representing Nigeria. So that is just the case of what? Of what? Of foreign key and primary key. So any information you need about Nigeria, you can get from Mr. President. Ah, Mr. President, so okay. You're the president of Nigeria. He said yes. Please, how many states do you have in the country? Won't he be able to answer? He's going to be able to answer. Why? Because he's the primary keynote in Nigeria. You can actually get the information from him. And his main purpose of being the president in that particular table is just because of one thing. Whenever you need to retrieve any information about about Nigeria, about the table, where it is the primary key, it can always disseminate the information for you. It can always help you get the information. I hope that is clear. So, Mr. President of Nigeria, please, how many states do you have there? Ah, states. We have to ask states. I want capital. Mr. President, please, where is that your capital? Okay, our FCT. Ah, it's Abuja. Mr. President, how many geopolitical zones do you have? Geopolitical zone. Oh, we have six. Mr. President. So like that, you see, he will be able to give you that particular information. Why? Because of what? He's a primary key already. I hope you get this. Now let's move to the next part. Now we have the primary key. See, and a primary key is a what? Is a column that uniquely identify each row in a table. A primary key is what? Is what? It's what? A column that uniquely you see. So it is just a particular what column. It's just a particular what? A particular person that's used to identify row in a table. How many person is that, Mr. President? Do you have two, Mr. President? We only have one. So Mr. President is unique. The same thing as your matric number. No one can ever and ever share a matric number with you. No one at all can share a matric number with you. So your matric number is what is a primary key. So Mr. President being in that particular conference is just a primary key. If they say, okay, President of Nigeria, will someone else stand up? No, he's not the only one that is going to be stand. He's the only one that is going to stand up. I hope you get me. So he is uniquely identified there. So now you see, rules of the primary key must contain unique value. Yes, Mr. President will just be one. The matric number will be just for only you. No duplicates. Can I say, Mr. President of Nigeria, two people will not stand up? No, no, it's not my primary key. Just one president for what? One country. One matric number for what? Just one person. I hope you're getting me. Cannot contain null empty value. Yes, can we say the president of Nigeria post is what? Is empty? No, it can never happen. Because I'm a student of this university, but I do not have my take number. No, it can never happen. You must. So it can never be what? It can never be empty. Hope you're getting me. Ah, Nigeria nah. Nigeria did not have president. It is never like so. It's never possible. Hope you're getting me. Because what? The Mr. President there is what? Is what? Is the primary key. First, it must not be what? Duplicate. And also it must not be empty. You see? It must not be more than one and it must not be zero. That means it is just going to be one. Each table can have only one primary key. Can I say you want to have two primary key? No, it's not possible. Just one primary key. Now, student ID. Look at this illustration. You see this student ID is actually because I use white background. The text you can see here is what is white. You see Aisha and Zainab, they also have their matric number, their student ID. Aisha, you can see it. Now look at it. Aisha, David, and Zainab. Look at their age. You see this student ID. No one can ever and ever and ever bear this what use this one note with David. It's never possible because the one note is what is uniquely identified for what to what it's uniquely assigned to what to David. Hope you're getting. No one can what share it with him. It's possible for us to have another David. The other David we are going to have, if it is another person, the person is going to have another what student ID. He's not going to share what this student ID with David. So that means more than a person can bear the same name. But each ID is only for just one person. Just like our N9. Can I say what's N9? My N9 is the same thing as my daddy own. Or as one brother in Kaduna, it can never possible. The reason for you to have that N9 is just for you to be uniquely identified. The reason for your matric number is for you to be uniquely identified. The reason for your passport number is for you to be uniquely identified. Hope you're getting me. So you can see, yes, student ID is primary key. You can see it. Each student has a unique ID. You can see without an no student can exist without an ID. It's not possible. They also have their own ID. No student can exist without an ID. Names may repeat, but IDs will not. You can see, you can have another Aisha that will be bearing another name. That will be bearing another what? There will be another entity aside from this Aisha. But that particular Aisha cannot share what the same student ID with this Aisha. You can see it. So your national ID number is like primary key. I hope you're getting it. Now then you have the foreign key. A foreign key is the column in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. You see, a foreign key is a column in one table that refers to the primary key in another table. You can see it. It's what? It's a column. So it's a particular column that refers to the primary key. You can see, let me say the primary key of another table is what? It's in what? It's in this table as a foreigner. A foreign key is a column in one table. You can a column in a table that refers to the primary key in another table. You can see it. So the primary key of another table is what called what foreign key in another table. So coming into this particular table is going to be called what a foreign key. It establishes a relationship between two tables. Yes, that's what we use in establishing relationship. So ensure referential integrity. So it makes it if also want to reference with another table. You can say ensure referential integrity, meaning you cannot assign a value in the foreign key column unless it exists in the reference primary. Yes. You cannot say you now want to give a particular value to the primary key in your in your foreign key table. It's not possible. I hope you're getting it. So now look at this. We have this grade table now. You can see it. So this grade ID course code. You can see this grade course grade. So it means that what? It means in this particular table is what is for what is for the courses they are offering. It's for the course they are offering. So now then we have the student ID. Now the student ID coming here is what is acting as a foreign key here. That we call it a foreigner. It's working as a foreign key here. That's why we call it a foreigner. You can see it. So, but in its own table is going to be the primary key. The foreign key is a column in one table that refers to the primary key, and you can see that this now it is the primary key not in the student table. But here is what is the foreign key. So it's established a relationship between two tables. So with this particular one now, if I say I want to get the name of the student, I can actually get it with this particular what ID now. It will make it easy for me to say, okay, who wants this 102? If I just come and say, David. So even without coming to this my table, I can what get another column that will extract that David for me to this particular place. Happy you're getting me. Then what? Ensure referential integrity, meaning you cannot assign a value in the foreign key. So you cannot say, okay, this one also, I want to give it another value myself. It's never possible. It's never possible. So look at it now. We have the primary key, we have the foreign key. You can see. So this is what ID name course. You can see it here now. I have the ID, I have their courses. So I can actually get who scored this 65. Okay, you can say, who scored there is 73, 2043. Let me look for the name of the person. And then say, my own child is 2204 and this person is 2043. Maybe I should change this 2043 to my child name. It is not possible. It's not possible. Can only alter the name, the information from what? From where the primary key is being the primary key. So but whenever it's acting as a foreign key in another table, you cannot say what you want to assign a value to it. It's not possible. Up to this clear. So can this student data and this student mark. So why primary key and foreign key are important? Guarantee that each record in a table is unique. Yes. This means that what it's assumed that what this matrix number is for this particular person. It can never be for any other person. So prevent duplicate or missing record. Yes. Once you have primary key, can I say you are looking for it? Yeah, a record is missing. And can I say you have what duplicate record, but it's not even going to allow you to assign the same value more than a person. So foreign key is connect related data across tables. So this foreign key, you can see it now. It helps you to connect the data across the different tables. So it prevents invalid reference. You can see it. So you cannot say a grade link to you can see a grade link to a non-existent student. It's not possible. So the grade the matric number the person you gave the grade to, the person is not a student. It's not possible. Because before we even say we want to grade, you must have a matric number. So from the foundation, it formed the foundation of relational database, like what I've said. Without it, there is nothing relational about database. Without keys, There is nothing relational about database. You just have to know that. And that is just the brief about that. So let's just quickly look at something in Microsoft Access. Let us just explain what I mean. Now you can see I have customer ID, first name, last name, registration dates here. So let us quickly create a new table. Let us create a new table. Create table. So what should you call it? Well, let me call it let me call this one okay, if what I can call this. We have customer. Okay, let's just look at the location. So let me just say states, states, short text cities, is customer ID. Now look at. Let me quickly come to what this is my table. So let me see. So this what Lagos, Ikeja. Let me quickly check my customer table. So okay, let me make this time like this. Let me make it like this 00. Let me make it editable. Okay, don't let me confuse us. Don't worry. We are still going to know how to edit our this particular column. But for now, don't let me confuse. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, right? So customer that is staying here is what is customer 3. Hope you're getting it. So here I have 2. I have let me see. Well, long customer 1 is staying here. Let me see. Oyo, Ibadan, customer 2 is staying here. You see, with this, what I'm having here, it means that what? For Lagos State or Ikeja, the customer that is staying here is a customer 3, which means that what? There is a way I want my what? My SQL then is going to get what? The information of this particular what? Information. If I want to get the name or the last name, it's going to get it for me. Hope you're getting it. So let me quickly now let's just come in now. We have the customer ID. So let me call this one also customer ID. So customer ID. So let us even save our table. Call it what location table. Okay, I get it. So if I want to create the relationship, how do we do that? How do you create the relationship? Just come to this relationship here now. So I selected table. So these are our tables. I'm going to add it. Although we are still going to come down to redo it when you are going to be having what much data. But I just want to use this as an introductory part. So now from the customer ID, you have to bring this up. Now look at this now. You can see this is the customer ID. This is what this customer ID is the primary key. You can see the key here. This is what the primary key for this particular one also. So but this is where we are going to be connected because customer ID, we are going to match customer ID to customer ID. So we just match it from here to this particular place like this. That's all. Let's say create. I've created the relationship. So every other thing about the relationship, every other thing about the relationship, the don't type, all this one we are going to talk about it in the next video. But for now, this is what this means. So that means I've connected them. Having connected them now, it means that what if I want to get an information, I can actually get it. Okay, let me quickly do one. Let me do one for us to see. Quick result. Simple query. Yes. So you can see it. Look at it from my customer table. I want to get their what? First name. And let me see registration dates. So next. I'm coming back. Then in this one, in the location table, I want to get their states. What am I doing? States. Okay. 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 So come here now. Uh, Now let me quickly show you the background. What is happening here? Now if you come in and you can see customer first name, location, state, it's going to select all this information like this. You can see it from customer. Now look at what is now using. Is now using this particular, you can see it, customer ID in location and customer ID what in our customer table. That is the only thing they are using to connect. That's what they have in common. Hope you are getting me. We are still going to get this particular part very well in our next class. Once you get to our SQL part, we are going to be what doing all this part very well. It's for now. That is just why is it not showing? But just look at the query. This is how the query is. So in the next video, we are before once we get to our SQL, we are going to what dive deeper into it. We are just going to see, you can see that what it is joining what customer ID what in our customer table and what customer ID what in our location. So that is what it is using to join this particular what um tables together. Hope you get this now. So that is what remember what Pomake and Foeke. Having understand this is going to help us what in our subsequent what classes on tables and when you get what to query. Alright, so thanks for watching guys. Please, in case you just finished watching this video, please make sure you share it to other people to learn. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment and share for others to learn also. Thanks for